It is a freezing cold morning, the windshield is covered in frost, and you are already 10 minutes late for work when you turn the key in your diesel truck only to hear it crank and crank without ever firing up. If it finally does start, it stumbles and shakes violently, while a thick cloud of acrid black smoke pours out of the tailpipe and covers your driveway. This is the classic behavior of a diesel engine with a failed glow plug, and the code P0673 is specifically telling you that the glow plug in cylinder number 3 has checked out. You see, unlike a gasoline engine that uses a spark plug to ignite the fuel, a diesel engine relies entirely on the heat of compression to make things happen. When the weather is cold, the heavy metal of the cylinder head acts like a giant heat sink, sucking all the warmth out of the air as the piston compresses it, making it impossible for the fuel to spontaneously ignite. That is why your truck has these pencil-shaped preheaters called glow plugs that thread into the head and glow cherry red hot for a few seconds before you start the engine. When the glow plug in cylinder number 3 fails to heat up, that cylinder stays cold and the fuel just enters as a liquid mist that does not burn, which is where all that black smoke and the engine mist come from. To fix this, you are going to need your digital multimeter set to the ohm scale to perform a resistance test. Disconnect the electrical lead from the top of the glow plug on cylinder 3 and touch your red lead to the terminal while grounding the black lead to the engine block. A healthy glow plug should read somewhere between 0.5 and 2.0 ohms of resistance. If your meter shows a very high number or an infinite reading, the internal heater element is snapped and you need to replace the plug. While you are under the hood, do not forget to check the bus bar and the wiring harness that supplies power to all the plugs. These systems use high amperage and often have fusible links or heavy-duty relays that can burn out if a glow plug shorts out internally. If you find that the plug is fine but it is just not getting power, you will need to trace the circuit back to the glow plug control module, which is the brain that decides how long to keep those plugs energized. Be very gentle when removing old glow plugs because they can become brittle and snap off inside the cylinder head, which turns a simple 30-minute job into a nightmare that requires removing the entire top of the engine. Use a little bit of penetrating oil and take your time, and your diesel will be back to starting smoothly on those bitter winter mornings in no time.